Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the shed. It's Lonnie, and I wasn't even planning on actually doing a video today. I didn't think I had enough to talk about, but I did want to do some more comments, questions. Those are fun, and I did have a few sales, and I had something else that actually got paid for that I can show y'all too. So already packed up. They're in the car, but I packed up. I sold this phone, which I have like 5 more of these things. What did I sell it for? Was it $19.99 plus shipping, I think? And then the other thing I sold that's already packed up, I sold this Batman New 52 figure. Was that $19.99? You'll see it on the screen, plus shipping on top. And then the other thing, I'm actually working on. I just took photos of this Batgirl here. And I'm taping this back up and about ready to get this listing up. Need to list, not super hard, but I need to at least get good volume every day to get my inventory levels back up. I have got less inventory in my main store than I've had in a long time. A couple of months ago, I had, I want to say like 800, maybe over 800 items in the main store. And that's down to like 570 something, 580 now. So I need to, I'm not going to list too hard, but I need to list somewhat consistently at least. So to get that up. But excited to say the other thing that I sold is actually on this rack right here. I sold this. And I don't know if y'all remember when I bought this, but I picked this up at an estate sale a couple of months ago, and this is a jersey from the 40s, World War II era for Wright Flyers. It was a base team for Wright Airfield, which is now part of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. They combined a few of the fields or whatnot. This is an old school baseball jersey, #1. And yeah, it's got some dirt stains or whatever the heck kind of stains those are. But check it out, the felt letters. And that's the old school Goldsmith Made in USA preferred product size 42 tag. Really cool piece. I was asking $7.99, although I always knew I knew I wasn't going to get that much because I had best offer on the thing. Somebody offered me $3.50 plus shipping, and I took it. I was like, well, it's been long enough. Hadn't been a ton of interest. I think that was like the second offer I've gotten, and the first offer was like super low. So you know what? I better take this offer and move on. That's a great profit. And this is just a fantastic piece. This was really a good piece. I think it's made of, I'm pretty sure that's wool. Feels like kind of rough wool. Look at all the stains and stuff there. But yeah, what a sale, huh? $3.50 out of $10. Kind of sad to see it go, I guess. Not really. Whoever's paying this either will appreciate it or they'll get it to someone else that will appreciate it. I don't care which. So anyways, that's all that I've got sold today. I don't know what else we're going to get into today, but I'm going to go ahead and get that packed, and then I can get those 3 items off to the post office. Well, good morning, everyone. It's Lonnie, still in the shed. Well, I left and went to bed, came back in, but in the shed. We have a lot of orders going out today. Did a lot of listing well, when I say a lot, like 50 listings, I think, of video games, and a lot of those sold, and I sold some other stuff. It's main store. This is what I have to pull. 24 for $11.62 gross sales there over the weekend. So gonna pull that. Also, I have the first order I'll talk about. Not on eBay. I sold this in a private deal. These are all games I was gonna bundle. There's like, I think 20 something sports titles, and then there's 43 titles that are not sports. between Xbox 360 and original Xbox, and I sold these to Dennis in a private deal. So thank you very much, Dennis. Hope you love the games. They really are in terrific shape, like unbelievable shape. So hope you enjoy. Thanks a bunch, man. Okay, so these are the individual games I have going out that weren't part of that bulk deal. Tomb Raider, actually 3 of these are in one order. Tomb Raider, TNA Impact, and Rumble Roses. All these for Xbox 360. These all sold for $27.97 plus shipping on top on one order. Then Dead or Alive sold for $15.99 plus ship. God of War sold for $7.99 plus ship. So let's see, Stranglehold sold for, wait, this is another, oh, this is another multi-game order. And this is actually going out to, waiting for it to load. This is going out to Nathan. So Nathan, thank you very much. The next 3 games. Nathan got Stranglehold, Chronicles of Riddick, those for Xbox 360, and then he got Jade Empire for original Xbox. Total was $23.97 plus shipping. So thank you very much, Nathan. Appreciate that. Ninja Blade sold for $10.99 plus shipping. Scrolling down here on the screen. Tekken 5 got $10.99 plus shipping. Grid, $6.99 plus shipping. This is going out to Brandon. Brandon, thank you very much. I hope you like the game. Tekken 6 sold for $6.99 plus shipping. Ninja Gaiden 2 sold for $8.99 plus shipping. Star Wars Battlefront sold for $9.99 plus shipping on top. Soul Calibur 4 sold for $6.99 plus shipping. And just a few more. Just a couple more. Tomb Raider sold for $8.99 plus shipping. This actually has a book in it. And then Knights of the Old Republic sold for $9.99 plus shipping. And then Star Wars Battlefront 2 sold for, I have to scroll down again, $14.99 plus shipping. So the criteria I used for whether something was sold individually like these were, or if they ended up in that lot up box and got sold in one deal. Criteria I used was if it was worth $6, not including shipping, $6 or more, I sold it separate. And if it was $5 or less, then I bundled it. That was the criteria I used. And then, like, you may have different criteria. That's fine. Maybe your threshold is $4, $3, maybe it's $10, whatever. But I think it's good to, like, if you have a big lot like that, set a number and then just make 2 stacks. One stack you're listing individually, the other stack you're bundling. And then while I was doing that, while I was making my stacks, I was actually getting the price for each one and putting it on a little post-it note and slapping it on top. So I wasn't listing them right away because I wasn't sure how I was going to list them, but I was at least getting the price. So whenever I did come back to list them, I already had that information. So it's gone pretty quick. I only have 6 games left to list. And I think it was like 130 games to begin with. So anyways, let's move on. Let me pack these up. I got all the video games packed right there. Not too bad. Didn't take long. And have some more stuff to pull. I sold a Batman. It's on Mid-A, which is here. Batman Batwing model. Okay, this is it right here. And I sold, well, you know what? Oh, the other thing was these. Okay, Pop B shelf. That's where they were. These guys, Punisher glasses right here. 2 glass set. So I sold those to Roger. Can't see the breakdown, but the total was $34.98 plus shipping on top. So thank you very much, Roger. And Roger says, thanks, Lonnie. So thanks again, dude. Moving right along, we have an Ertl train, little die-cast train on the, I had the shelf. It's on the Sarah shelf. This little guy sold for $9.99. Here we go. This sold for $9.99 plus shipping on top. Oh, it's a Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends train, D199 diesel. Okay, this next one's kind of weird. Sold a Raw versus SmackDown, and I didn't pull it initially because I noticed a discrepancy in the title, in the photo. This right here, SmackDown versus Raw 2010. There's a discrepancy in the title versus the photo. Title said 2011, photo was this one, 2010. But it said in the title, it said Xbox 360 2010, which I guess was the release date. That's why it came up whenever I was searching, and I just missed it. I didn't pay attention. And yeah, I sold this as 2011. I messaged the buyer though a little while ago and said, hey, do you still want this? If you don't, I can cancel. But if you do, I can send it. If I don't hear from you pretty soon, I'll just cancel it. And they messaged me back, said, yes, I want the one in the photo. So please go ahead and ship it. They were real nice about it, and I'm going to ship it. So I made a mistake. That's the risk you run, or you have to be I have to be very careful when selling similar, to really check that title close. So yeah, but it's going to work out. Okay, this one is these two are some DVDs I got at a bag sale. Broadway for Kids, grade 7. They bought Broadway for Kids, grade 7 and grade 8. So I still have grade 6 here. So anyways, I got these at a bag sale where you fill a bag for $5. So I put a bunch of other stuff in the bag, a bunch of stuff that's sold. Probably, I don't know, it's over $100 probably that I sold out of that bag. Anyways, I got $9.99 plus shipping on top for each one of these. This is a media kind of day. I got more media going out. Elementary, right here. These guys, three box sets of Elementary for $19.99 plus shipping on top. Pretty much done. I bought a large lot of seasons for different shows and did really well on them, and pretty much done. I think I've got like maybe 1 or 2 more sets over there, but yeah, $19.99 plus shipping on top. 8-inch Joker figure from, well, there's several it could be, from the original Batman series TV. These have actually all been opened, so I didn't sell them as brand new, but they all are in their original boxes and stuff. Let's see, I'm thinking it might be this one on the bottom. Let's see. Nope. It's in the other stack. These will get easier and easier as I go. That's the Riddler. That is the Dick Grayson. And he's on the bottom. Here we go. There's Joker. Got $19.99 plus shipping on top for him. Okay, next up, 714 CHL right hand. I sold one of these, and this, it's a dummy 7C CHL 7. I think it's this right here. I bought these as part of a buy, and I bought a bunch of locks that are in this box here, and honestly, that buy has not worked out very well. I think I spent $100 on all of it. It's been a pretty good while. I think it was last spring. I haven't sold much of it yet. Like, this might be the 2nd or 3rd item, so it doesn't take up a ton of room, but yeah, I might. Anyways, sold this for $14.99 plus shipping on top. All right, I sold a model. Sold another one of these German battleships, turpets. And those are the ones I have left. And all I have left are turpets. I had a Yorktown, had a Bismarck, and I had turpets. And they're selling through kind of steady. So yeah, I got $24.99 plus shipping on top for this one. Oh, by the way, that last one I showed you, the doorknob, it's right here. I said shipping on top. I actually did free shipping. So I didn't make much money on that at all because the shipping's like $5. Okay, I'm kind of packing as I pull. This is stuff going out so far. And I've got one more thing going out to USPS. And that is one of my favorite things to sell, if I can get to it. It's one of these. And yeah, I know it's a friggin' disaster in this aisle. I get it. Anyways, I sold one of these guys, 2 key fobs and a receiver for GM vehicles. I got $69.99 plus shipping on top. And I've sold about 50 of these things now, maybe a few more than 50. So yeah, these always make me smile when I sell them. Thank you very much, Jim, if you happen to be watching this. always think about you whenever I sell one of these. That's where I got them from. Guy named Jim, that's all I'm gonna say. One of my guys. All right, that's all the USPS stuff going out today. So I'm gonna bring that to the post office. And then we've got 2 more orders that I need to pull that are gonna be going out UPS. But yeah, I'm glad to see sales are picking up. A lot of that has to do with me listing again, which helps, but not too shabby for a one-man operation, I guess. Time to pull some statues. Batgirl, I think, is this the one I'm coming after? Mid B. I know I'm shipping this one and I'm shipping this one. I guess I'll do this one first. This Batgirl right here. Number 468 of 2500. It's a quarter scale statue, and that one I got $250 plus shipping on top for. It had some minor defects on the face. I tried to clean them up, but it just didn't. There were some like dimples on the face from where the styrofoam was touching it, and it wasn't bad, but I still had to disclose it. Anyway, $250 plus shipping on top for that. I'm gonna go ahead and pack it. All right, another statue to pull. This big one right here from Sarah's shelf. This is a Catwoman, 198 of 1500. And this one had a more meaningful defect, or more meaningful defects with it. Unfortunately, it had a lot of paint problems. There was one fleck of paint that was like completely missing off the side of the face, I believe. And then the paint was bubbled up in a lot of spots too. So I disclosed it. I discounted the price a lot. That cost me a pretty good bit of money having to do that, but that's what you do sometimes. That's the risk you run, you know. $349.99 plus shipping on top for that one. Uh-oh, I forgot one. Oh man, I forgot to check my other account, so this is actually going to go out a day late. That stinks. But I sold this Galaxian, sealed Atari Galaxian for $9.99 plus shipping on top. Not a super valuable game, even sealed. Atari 2600 is just not. There are very few great titles for Atari 2600. This apparently was not one of them. But yeah, $9.99 plus shipping on top for that. Okay, let's do a question. Brian Bailey. I am new at reselling and could use some advice. I could buy some video games brand new sealed for $10 a game. Some games go for $20, some less. My question is, what would you pay per game? Or do you guys think it's a good deal? Or should I try to negotiate a lower price, like $8 a game? So I would like to hear, like, down in the comments, what some of y'all would tell Brian about this deal. It sounds too high to me, for sure. If you could sell some for $20 and some for less, and is that $20 free shipping? Because then that changes the deal even more. But if it's $20 on some and less than $20 on some, and you got to pay $10, that's too much. That's just too much. Like, I don't know I don't know, like, what's the least. I want a little more information. It doesn't sound like a good deal. How many games is it too? If you can give a little more information. How many games? And I don't know, that kind of deal. I know brand new sealed video games are extremely easy to work with. So they have that going for them. They don't take up a whole lot of space. They're easy to ship. All those are positives, but I still think you need to get a little more money. And I would like to know what titles they are to kind of get a feel for how fast they're going to move too. You know, is it sports games? The sports games, no indeed. But just based on the little bit of information I have here, I mean, I wouldn't want to pay any more than $5, and I wouldn't love that. So yeah, give us a little more information. I would love to hear what other people think about that question too. I think it's a good one. All right, this is Steve E. Robot. Been selling for 3 years. Learned about UPS through PayPal from recent video. Well, I actually learned about UPS through PayPal from another commenter. And I need to go back and find which one, because they helped me, and they helped me kind of spread that info out. But I learned it from the comments. Question about frankenboxing with priority boxes. Do you just pay for dimensional at that point? Do they not care that you use the boxes for a different use/rate? I don't use flat rate, or I don't use either flat rate or regional rate boxes for frankenboxing. So the boxes I use ship by weight/size anyways. So yeah, at that point I am just shipping dimensional/weight, whichever one would be greater. And typically I almost always use the same box. This is like the most common box I use. This is a box number 7. It's approximately, outside dimensions, 12, 12, 8. It's really 12 1/4, 12 1/4, 8 1/2. So, okay, they even give you the cubic footage there, 0.738. So I use these the most when it comes to frankenboxing. I use some of the other ones, but like this box, it says large mailing box, but it's not like a flat rate product or anything. So I stay away from flat rates and regional rates. Here's one from Damon Rourke. I'm ready for a full-time, I guess he's ready to be a full-time eBay reseller. But there's one question. I need health insurance for my daughter and myself. How do you do it? My wife has a full-time job, and I'm insured. We're all insured through her job. So, and if we weren't, we'd have to buy it, and it's expensive. So bottom line, like, you may need to make more money than somebody else that, you know, has insurance from their spouse. So that's just a fact. It's a good question. This is from Paul. Hey Lonnie, how do you track what shelf location your sold items are at? Something on eBay or a spreadsheet? I do it all through eBay, and this is something I haven't been doing that long, but I'll show you. Here's a video game, for instance, and custom label, SKU, video shelf, and whenever that sells, it's going, and I go to like awaiting. Let me see. I think I have something awaiting shipment right now, so I can show you. Whenever you have something awaiting shipment, you can just go to your awaiting shipment page, and then, okay, here's another one. Let me cover up personal stuff. This video game is awaiting shipment, and there it is, custom label, SKU, video shelf. So it's as simple as that. I just put it in the listing whenever I make the listing, and then whenever it comes up, needing to go out, I'll look there. I'm like, oh, it's on the video shelf. I know video games are on the video shelf anyways, but sometimes it's actually pretty helpful. Here's one from Juan. He says, if you don't have a store and decide to get a store, do you know if your current listings and feedback transfer to the store? Yes, they do. Your store is still contained within your eBay account, and the eBay account is what holds the feedback. Your items will transfer to the store as long as they're buy it nows, and then you can actually create store categories at that point, and then bulk edit your store categories for all your existing items and stuff. But yeah, it's real easy transition. Okay, this is from Jane. Hi, Lonnie. I'm a new seller on eBay. When shipping, do you put your calculations in eBay or do you use USPS? Well, you do both. And you can actually ship from multiple places. But what I usually do is I go to, let me cover up stuff. I go to manage orders awaiting shipment screen, right? And there it is. And then I just go to print shipping label right there. That's all you gotta do. You just click on that and it'll come up with, let me cover stuff up. It'll come up with this page. And then you put in your weight and your dimensions and anything else you need to put up. In this case, it's gonna go first class. And then I would just hit purchase and print label. And in my case, well, in all cases, the PayPal account that you have connected to eBay will be charged for the postage, and then you can print your label right there at home and put it on your package. You can also buy labels from Pirate Ship and other places, but if you're brand new, I would suggest just buy the label through eBay. That's the easiest way to do it. Thank you very much for watching. I will see y'all again very soon. If I don't see y'all before the new year, Happy New Year to everyone. I have a feeling it's going to be a really good one. So take care. Bye-bye.